Hey guys, welcome back to Hypno's Travels. My name is Hypno. This is now episode 79. Yeah, so been doing a little bit of things around this place. I changed the way that, my storage system up at the top here is organized a bit. Nothing super fancy, but I needed another chest. I was running out of space to put things. In this chest, I was just, sticking my blocks, a little bit of extra coal, and a bucket that I found in one of the dungeons. So I think that was a spider dungeon that had the two chests, or the two buckets in it. This chest is just kind of like miscellaneous stuff, like, monster drops, and, I'm keeping my wood products in here. I have logs on me for what we're going to do a little bit later. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to show up here. Let's head down to the branch mine real quick. I've been spending a bunch of time down here. Yeah, so I have a little baby slime. I think it was the last time I came down here, so I must have broke into a slime chunk somewhere. But yeah, I've mined out every one of these branches. Let's see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess 4 per side. I think the other side's exactly the same, so 16 of these. And they all go down 100 blocks, so quite a bit of mining. And it's paid off actually rather well. I was quite surprised. I don't think I've ever had a branch mine, provide this much stuff for how little that I've dug. I don't know if it was a change in the ore distribution or if, I was just really lucky. Let's check out what I've got so far. Check that out, 35 diamonds. That is ridiculous. I don't think I've... Oh, and actually I have 3 more, so 38 because I got the diamond pickaxe. Yeah, so 10 blocks of iron plus almost another stack. A lot of gold. Still unsmelted iron to go. Look at all this redstone that I've collected as well. This stuff mines so fast, I'm not passing any of it up this time. It's going to help out a lot when we get into some pretty cool projects later on down the road after we get, established and a real base going. Found some lapis lazuli. I would like to have collected more coal than this. I feel like there should be more, but I'm not really complaining. I'm sure we'll find some in caves and ravines and abandoned mine shafts and things like that a little bit later, so not really a problem. Oh, I actually got more logs down here. I forgot about that. Okay, yeah, like I said, I found some slimes down here. I actually ran into a larger slime that broke up into smaller slimes. So I have 8 slime balls so we can make some sticky pistons when we get to that point. This is all the cobble and dirt and gravel that I've collected from the branch mine. I went back to that lava pool that we saw in the last episode where I poured water on it and I collected 20 obsidian. I think that's more than what I need. I believe you only need 10 for another portal, and then I think 4 is it for an enchanting table? I'll have to double check those numbers. I haven't made one before. Okay, so yeah, there wasn't a lot interesting. Let me take you down to the end of, I think it was this branch here, broke into a cave. It wasn't, real big. Nothing that I really want to put on camera, I don't think. But let's just take a quick walkthrough of it real quick. Was it this one? No, it was the third one. Okay. Nope. Just heard an Enderman. Yeah, so a little lava there. I mined all the resources out of this guy. There was some brown mushrooms, as we can see here. I guess I didn't get all the resources, and yeah, I think it was back this way. Yeah, it's been a while since I was back here, actually. I'm trying to remember. I think this broke out into another ravine. Maybe I didn't explore it all. Yeah, I think it might have been down here. Jeez, I don't know. Maybe I'm confusing this cave with something else. But yeah, there's still more to this to explore that I haven't seen yet. I just felt like I was getting a little too far without you guys. Still some gold and things to collect. Okay, let me get back out of here if I can remember. Where did I come from? Up here? Right there. Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, so this isn't quite safe down here yet. Yeah, I thought it was this one that broke out into a ravine, but maybe I'm confusing with something else, obviously. Here's some monsters around, so I haven't explored everything fully. Oh, you know what? This does break out into a ravine. And I remember, maybe it wasn't down here, but I ended up blocking the path off that went into the ravine because there's like a bunch of creepers and things that are popping out in my face. Yeah, I can't remember exactly where that was now. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of branch mining, so this stuff isn't real fresh in my memory. Oh, man. Maybe it was down this way? I don't know. If we don't find it soon, I'm just going to cut this part out, probably. Oh, found it. Whoa, jeez. There's, like, monsters everywhere. Yeah, this is where I blocked it off. There was just, like... This breaks out into a ravine. Maybe we can see something if I break that one. Yeah, there's just like nasty stuff up there everywhere. And that looks like... I can't tell, but that looks like cobblestone right there. That might be another spawner up there. What is that? Yeah, I think... Whoa, whoa, creeper. Making sure there's not lava behind me. Yeah, I think that might be a spawner up there. Huh. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down. Oh. Yeah, that's why... that's why I have that blocked off. I just had monsters falling on my face. This was all open here. It was open on... Yeah, this side too. I had to put a piece of cobble here to block these guys from coming down. Alright, let's get out of this cave. This is something we'll explore a little bit later, I think. Alright guys, so now that we got that out of the way, I actually came down here because I wanted to make another iron axe. And I think I want to make another iron shovel. Yeah, and I have this stone sword on me. I was going to just, use it up and get rid of it. But now that I'm thinking about it, that might just be a waste of time. I could probably just, throw it away and not even worry about it since I got a lot of iron. Now I got a whole lot of diamonds. I probably could just upgrade the diamond tool straight away, but I want to kind of hold off on that until I get the enchanting table set up and, we can make the tools super tools. I'm still deciding, I don't know. If we get a pick that has, what is it, fortune? I mean, diamonds are going to be, we're going to have a whole bunch of them. It's not even going to be a problem anymore. So let's make this other axe. Yeah, and I'll put that there. Axe, shovel. Okay. Yeah, so today I kind of want to start working on our starting house. What are we going to call that? Our start point house? That sounds a bit better. Yeah, I want to make it look a little bit better because right now it's just kind of like a wood cube. And yeah, I mean, it's shelter, but I don't really want to make it, that ugly. I'm kind of thinking... Seriously. We safe out here? Yeah, I've been chopping down trees, so there's no trees around. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking that I want to line the outside, the corners with logs. Put a roof on here, probably made out of logs. And then think about putting a second story just for like sleeping quarters. It's kind of like what I was thinking. Just, something simple, but, nicer than the way it looks right now because, I mean, I put some flowers out front, but it needs more than that. So the sun's just about going down, so I'm going to go ahead and sleep till day, and then we can go ahead and work on this. Is that just a floating island over there? Is that something that I've never seen before? Huh. Or is that just chunks that haven't loaded? I don't know. Okay, let's sleep till day, let's start working on the house. Right as I went to sleep, it started raining, and It rained for a whole 5 seconds. Oh yeah, another thing. I got asked what I wanted to name my dog. Excuse me for a second while I eat on some mushroom stew, get my health or my hunger issue taken care of. Yeah, so I didn't know what I was gonna name him in the end of episode 2. And then in episode 3 I got distracted with the cave. But I had a couple of good suggestions for names for dogs, but I think the one that, you know, fits me the best, since I've already called him it before, is Buddy. Now, I wasn't really sure if Buddy was, you know, an appropriate name for a dog, but, you know, I went on the internet and I was searching for dog names, and apparently Buddy is a pretty popular name. It isn't uncommon. So, yep, that's what we're going to call you now, is Buddy. And I taught him some tricks. He can sit and stand and sit and stand, and if I hold my right mouse button, he does it over and over again. I thought that was really funny. Oh, okay. Well, stay here, buddy. We're going to start working the house. Oh, man. Just the little things of this game make me smile. Okay. So, yeah, first things first, let's get wood on the hotbar. We're going to chop down the sides of the house. We're going to replace this with some logs, see if that, you know, helps the appearance a bit. I realize that the back of the house you're not going to be able to see because of this, these hills. I'm thinking I might level this out a bit, actually. It's kind of odd that it's a hill that goes right into the ocean with the house right on the, on the makeshift beach. Yeah, I think I want to change this out a bit. I think I want to flatten this out a little more. It's going to be weird with the house raised up. Maybe we'll put a basement level on here so it won't look as weird. I don't know. But we'll do something. I do want to, you know, bring this area down just so it doesn't look as weird. Okay. Chop this corner down a bit. Yeah. Is that looking... That's looking alright, I think. Yeah, so I've never really done a roof before. Usually I have the flat tops on the houses. So this is going to be the first time I'm going to be experimenting with that. So I've seen, like, you know, the NPC village houses, so that kind of gives me an idea. I've gone around to a couple of servers online just looking for ideas. I'm not really copying anything because I like to do things my own way, but do I need to go down one more? I don't know. Oh, I guess it was right there. And we'll just put a log there anyway. Yeah, I kind of want to do my own thing. Well, that's looking better. I mean, it still needs a roof and something to top it off. That looks alright. Okay, so I was thinking... We want the ceilings 3 high in here, so the fourth one is, I think, where we're gonna start the log. So I'm just gonna cut this out. I'm not sure if this is gonna look great or not. Is that? Yeah, that's fine, because that'll be on the outside, and then on the inside we'll have planks, because this will be the roof in here. I think this is what we want to do. And then we'll have something in the back, or maybe on the side. Well, we're going to have to do it somewhere. I might have to move my storage setup here so we can have like a ladder that goes up into the second floor area. Yeah, so if that's like that, we can probably get rid of that log. I think this can be removed. Yeah, something like that. Where my logs at? And then... Yeah, guys, like I said, I've never done this before, so if this looks like crap, I'm really sorry. I've never been good at, like, designing things as far as houses go. So I kind of want to do, like, a roof style like that, and I might come down one more on the side. We'll have to see how this looks. Maybe this will have to come out one more like that. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. So I'm probably gonna make a quick cut here. I'm gonna finish up my idea for this, since it's probably gonna be a lot of does this look good or not? And we'll be back when I got something here. See you in a bit, guys. Well, guys, that doesn't look right. I don't know. Maybe it's because I have these logs stuck out one on the front here, and they should be stuck out one along the sides. That's probably what it is. Let's go ahead and chop those off. Yeah, something about that just looks funny. Oh, I think I know. Another thing I want to do is probably put a separator between the floors here. And that top floor is really cramped. I think there might be room up there for a bed, and that's it. How does that look? That looks better-ish. Yeah, like I said, I'm really not very good at designing like houses and things like that. That's something that I want to try in this series. Maybe I'll get better. Hopefully I get better. Yeah, let's see how it looks without this on there. Let's see. Collect all these logs. Take a step back. Yeah, that just looks really odd now. Maybe I need to start out one more this way and then go up one higher. Let's try that. I'll make a quick cut and we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys. So I spent a little bit of time, figuring it out and trying to make the house look good. Still not quite sure if it's the way I want it to look, but there we are. I think the roof might be too tall. There's something that just doesn't seem right. I don't know yet. But yeah, there we go. There's a house. It's our respawn point is inside. I switched the flowers around so they're, kind of match each other. Let me know your opinions on this. Because like I said before, I've never built a house. Like, I've always done, the inside the cave thing. So, building structures like this is a little new to me. I'm not sure if that looks right or not. I mean, it looks like a house, but something just, I don't know. To me, something just doesn't feel right. So let me know what you guys think about that. So another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start, moving the grass down a bit around here so we actually have a yard, not, like a hill right out the back. This is my little entrance inside here for now. I'm probably going to, put a ladder up somewhere. Maybe, I don't know, maybe over here. But yeah, this will be a good place to put a bed or my sleeping quarters up here. Yeah, it's just a nice little cozy area. Let's go downstairs and take a look. Did I miss something? Yeah, that's not right there. Let's get rid of that. That needs to be changed like that. Is that right? Yeah. Okay. For now, I'm just going to go ahead and close that up since we're not using the upstairs. Oh, I guess this back part back here, I don't know if we're going to keep this or not. Is that right? Yeah, I think this back part needs a little dividing logs. Let's put that back here. Yeah, maybe this also could use... Whoops, one too many there. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think it looks good. I mean, it's not the best thing in the world, and it's not supposed to be my main base or anything. This is just our starting point house, so... Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start leveling out the ground out here. We want to, probably get someplace where we can set up some kind of a small wheat farm. Probably get some animals taken back over here. Just all the starting things that we'd like to have if we die and we have to restart, lose all of our things, just so we can get, our starting items back up and running again. Also, I want to take a look at the spot where I was planning on setting up a perimeter base around here. I don't know if we're going to get to it this episode. I don't know how long this has been, but somewhere out here, I checked this world out before I started this in 1.0. I checked down pre-4 or 5, I think, and there's an island out here that I wanted to set up like the start of my perimeter base, so we're going to check that out eventually. I had some requests to go check out these mountains over here, which I want to do as well. But I just kind of want to, you know, finish up our starting area here, make everything nice and neat and perfect, and then we can move on to other things. So, sorry, we're spending a lot of time in this area. I know I've had some people ask if we can move out and do some other things. We will eventually, I promise you guys. But I just want to, you know, finish the projects that we have started and then look on to other things. Okay, so I will be back. I'm going to make a whole bunch of shovels and start taking down some earth. Alright guys, so here's just a little bit of a progress update. I've cleared a lot of the ground around. I know it doesn't look good right now, so don't feel like I'm gonna leave this all, you know, straight edges and things. Eventually what I want to do is come through here and make the terrain kind of look, you know, natural like this, you know, not have straight edges and things around here. Right now I'm just trying to level this out, get like a good working area. I'm gonna remove the stone, let all the grass grow. Yeah, this is all going to be shaved down. I kind of want to have it go down to the beach area here. There's a little bit of sand this way, and this is just grass that meets the water here, so kind of like, you know, have a more gentle slope than what's currently here, but I want to kind of have, you know, a flatter working area around the house and not have the house all obstructed by like these hills and things. So, yeah, I'm going to continue working on this. There's quite a bit left to, you know, knock down. But this will be pretty cool. We'll have like, you know, a little bit of a wheat farm over here, probably a pen for like some animals, maybe some chickens and things, so we can have like a renewable food source. Alright guys, I will continue working and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, I think we have this pretty well set up now. One of the things that I want to do is get out there and plant some trees just so things look a little more natural. I've tried my best to make the edges not as straight as they were before. I mean, it's gonna look a little weird considering there's like no trees out here and the grass is still spreading and things like that. I just kind of want to, you know, throw some trees along this border here, try and cover up what this is looking like a bit. Let's see, saplings and my bone meal. So maybe, will they grow right there? Yeah, okay, so that'll help cover up, you know, what's behind. Let's see, I don't want to, you know, stick them in a straight line all along here. I kind of want to just fill in where the trees need to be filled in to make this look right. Okay, let's put another one, I think right there should be fine. And we'll throw one right here up in front. I hear a zombie. Oh, that might be from where I heard that zombie before by that creeper crater, but I filled in the creeper crater, so we don't have that anymore, so it's somewhere around here. Let's put one right there. There. Okay, so let's take a look what this is looking like. Well, from back here, that doesn't look too bad. That looks pretty natural to me, even though that was like a straight edge, and I've just, chopped away some of the dirt, so it's kind of, not straight anymore, a little uneven. Got some trees growing along there. Probably what'll finish this off is putting a fence in this area. Okay guys, so I went ahead and I threw a fence around the perimeter of this area. Gives us, plenty of room to work in our yard. It's far enough away from these edges, so if like mobs spawn over here, they can't hop the fence, things like that. Maybe, these leaves haven't despawned. I guess I'm too close to this tree. I need to take care of that. Maybe chop this tree down or something. That just looks weird. Yeah, so what I'm thinking I want to do is probably put some hedges along the side of the house. I don't know if I want to do the whole thing or just kind of like in the center here. We'll see how this works. Kind of want to throw some torches down here for some light and then cover that up with leaves. I don't know how this is going to look. Maybe I should go down one more so you can't see the torches. Let's do that. Let's bring this down one more level, see how this looks. Let's see. Get rid of this. Okay, so we'll put the torches down here. Get out. We can do 2 layers of leaves just to help hide the stuff. I don't know if that should come all the way back and maybe around the house. Well, I got plenty of leaves. Let's just try this. It's not like it really matters. Leaves are cheap. Let's just see how this looks. Whoops. So all the way around the house. Yeah, I'm not really liking that. Maybe if we get rid of the corner pieces, any change here? Does that look better? Yeah, not really. How about just some like in the center? I don't know. We'll have to come up with something. Maybe back here will be better. Like with just flowers or something. Maybe just some hedges along the side. Does that look good with that right there? Well, it's not bad, but it's not great either. I'll leave it like that for now. You guys tell me what you think, if that looks good or not. This over here still needs some work. I want to kind of, level this out a bit. And then we'll have just floating dirt over, this water here. I'm kind of thinking that I want to have a boat launcher, but I don't want to have it above ground. I'm thinking we're going to have it underground. It's going to shoot the boat out from under here, and we'll pop out in the ocean like over in this area. I don't know about, docking the boat back. We'll have to figure out something for that. But yeah, I'm going to want some way to come from, our starting point over to the perimeter base when we ever get that set up, if we get it set up. Still waiting on the mobs to be fixed since they stopped moving and things like that. Mob systems don't work too well. Something like that, I think. That looks okay. I'm gonna have to put lights underneath it though. Okay guys, I think we are done for today. I still want to set up like a wheat farm and collect some animals and things like that. I'll probably put some fence gates along the back here somewhere so we can get in and out without having to destroy a fence or place a block to jump over it. But that's going to do it for today, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.